the day that I joined the band, I woke up on Kevin DuBro's floor, did the audition. That night, after I passed the audition, they invited me over to Sharon's family home up in the hills of Los Angeles, Hollywood Hills. And there was like a little gathering. They're trying to get to know me as quick as possible because nobody knew about me. The only thing they knew is that I used to play with Randy. That's it. So because of Randy's uh, trust they had in Randy, they trusted me because of
Right.
him. And so uh, it went like this. Everybody went back to after the little gathering. We had to get up the next day to start rehearsals. So everybody, Tommy goes to his room and Sharon goes to her room, and it's just Ozzy and me talking. And Ozzy's telling me about Randy, how much he saved his career with these two records because they are just recorded Blizzard, but just recorded, finished recording Diary of a Madman. It wasn't
Wow.
even mixed by the time that we started rehearsing for this tour, and and Ozzy was incredibly appreciative of Randy's contributions and friendship to him and everything. So so I'm listening to this and I'm like, wow, this is a great place to be at. There's so much gratitude and generosity and humility. And we're playing pool. And as he takes a look at me and he goes, man, you look like shit. You need some rock and roll, some rock star clothes. So he runs to his room, brings out the suitcase, throws it on the pool table, and he says, grab what you want. And
Wow.
I'm like looking at these clothes and they're like, I was, jackets and shirts that I recognize from album covers and pictures in magazines, and I'm like, I can't grab this. This is too iconic. I mean, this. I see. I'm one of those guys that feel that he has to earn it. I gotta
Right.
earn it. I haven't earned nothing yet. I haven't done anything. I passed
You're
the
like, I just
audition. That's
got
all I
here.
did. I just got here. I don't deserve anything. All I want is a chance to prove myself. That's it.
Right.
You know. And so he's insisting because we're doing photo sessions the next day. So he grabbed a couple of things and gave it to me and said, "Yeah, wear this." Okay. And now when I look at the photo, as a matter of fact, there's a photo in that I briefly just went through the pages of the Rolling Stones issue with Ozzy on the cover. There's a section dedicated to Randy's memory, and there's a photo of the first photo session that we did
Wow.
the day after the audition, and I'm wearing this black leather jacket with little rhinestones. That's
Mm,
Ozzy's jacket. He gave it to me,
of course.
and yeah, and so so after I go through the clothes and I'm thanking him. I mean, nobody had ever done that for me. Open up their suitcase and say, "Here, have some clothes." It's
Yeah.
like, wow, this is incredible. Uh, I asked, so can you, I asked Ozzy, can you drive me back to to the floor that I'm going to be sleeping tonight, basically? And he says, "Oh man, I don't drive." I wasn't until recently, a few years ago, that Ozzy got his driver's license in the
Right. I
U.S.
do think I
To
heard
drive.
that.
Yeah. So I'm stuck. So he takes me outside and shows me there's some bungalows in the property, and he says, "Yeah, but you can you can sleep there." And I have no choice. He say, "Okay, thank you. I'll see you in the morning," and then I open up the bungalow and it's beautiful. Everything's perfect. It's got a brass headboard, brass bed, and I just lay on the bed. I haven't laid on the bed in a few months, and I knew that there was a security guard, taking care of the place. So I figured, you know what, I'm gonna leave my clothes on just in case the guard comes in and finds me here and kicks me out. Still, at least I'll have some clothes on. But no, so eventually I fall asleep, and I woke up to Sharon knocking on the door, inviting me to join the family for breakfast.
Wow.
So I washed my face and put soap in my teeth. I didn't have any toothpaste at the time there. But I go, and there was only one seat open, and that was next to Sharon's father, he owned the label and the management and the agency. His name was Don Arden, who
Right.
was an iconic figure in the music industry. He had like ELO and Air Supply, Ozzy, Black Sabbath, among many other bands,
Yeah.
and he owned the label Jet Records and all that. So anyway, so I'm just so I had. Sharon says, "Yeah, sit next to Daddy." Okay, and Daddy's on the phone yelling at some executive, about something. He's not very happy. So I'm sitting there, and somebody puts a plate of food in front of me, and I'm about to like dive in, and the family dog it was a Great Dane named Jet after their label
Oh,
Jet
wow.
Records. So Jet comes over and starts eating my breakfast,
Oh,
and then he finishes my breakfast, and Don looks at me and goes, you know, Jet doesn't eat just anybody's breakfast. He likes you. You must be okay.
there you go. He's chosen you.
Jed became my best friend.
But you
So,
you became a best friend too that day to them, didn't you?
well, yeah, I was a guest.
Right.
I always make sure I never took advantage of their generosity. So Sharon says, if you want to move in, the place is yours.
Wow.
So I was living with them at that house. Oh, and then she takes me over to where they park the cars. They had like a row of Mercedes, and then they had a Rolls Royce at the end. And she goes, "You can take any car except Daddy's. That's Daddy's Rolls.
Wow.
Don't take that one." I
Still a
said,
good
"Oh,
selection.
don't worry, I'm fine with the Mercedes."
Yeah, those will do.
What's happening, beautiful people? Welcome back to another interview right here on Cassius Moore's Official. Very happy to let you know that today's interview is brought to you by Bromaste, the #1 t-shirt company you guys need to know about. Just take a look at the quality and the designs here from Bromaste. Absolutely impeccable. I got my little spaceman on. We're gonna go up to the moon. Make sure to use the promo code CASS to save 15% off all orders. Shipping is worldwide. And make sure to send me a photo at Cassius Show when you cop your shirt.